enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. White. And he's going to go down again. Elijah Cansey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. White looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A first carry for Rachaad White. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got it down to the 28. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Murray going to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's good for a 1st down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. Murray now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. In motion, the tight end. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for Smith a week ago. 8 catches, 81 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now White. He'll dump this off to Achane. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. But you look at this defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
That one too wide and incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at... So... over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. To throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Throwing now is Murray. And he fires one incomplete. The Buccaneers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one taken in by Otten. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. They go with White on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. In motion goes the tight end. To throw, White. His throw incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now 3rd down and very long. White off play action. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. The drive will start with an option going left. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fighting, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Murray. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Two catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Hand off to HN to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Open man is Waddle, complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, here's Tua. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray finding Taysom Hill, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a give to White. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got Otten, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. On a handoff, it's White, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Murray now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 51-yard.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys? Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about his training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On first down, back to Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass, Tua. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out come the Bucs now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one complete to Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Tua to throw again. They set up the screen. SZN has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, Hill. SZN. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll try the right side here with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. 51 yards on the punt there. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. Taken down at the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kalijah Kancey getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
This one taken in by Otten.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Going right side is White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Murray now. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the 1st and 12, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Murray.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Now Murray off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. White running to the left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A nice little juke. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Boy, no chance. It was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does. First down yardage. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. White, he'll try the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
45 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now Murray.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for Tampa Bay.
Throwing now is Murray. Finding Otten once more. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On the give, it's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Murray. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The drive starts with a run from HN.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kalijah Cansey.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Here's 2nd and 3.
In motion, Hill.
Right back to HN on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the handoff, this is White. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And he stopped immediately there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, a run from White. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 12. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing Tua. Connecting with Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Tua.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tampa Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.